What if I told you that a ghost ship once drifted through the ocean perfectly intact? Wheat, no crew, no struggle, and dinner still sitting on the table. The ship was alive, but everyone on board had vanished. This isn't a story from a movie. This is the real-life mystery of the Mary Celeste, a name that still sends chills through sailors even today. It was December 1872 when a British ship, spotted something strange in the Atlantic Ocean. A vessel was drifting aimlessly, sails half-torn, rocking silently in the waves. No distressed signals, no one on deck. When the crew of De Gratia climbed aboard, what they found would become one of the greatest mysteries in maritime history. The ship was the Mary Celeste. Inside, everything looked normal. Food laid out on the table, cargo untouched, and the captain's log written only hours before. But there wasn't a single soul on board, no sign of a fight, no damage from a storm, no clue where the crew had gone. It was as if they had all simply evaporated. And what divers would later discover about this ship makes the mystery even darker. Let's uncover the haunting truth behind the ghost ship of the Atlantic, the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste had set sail from New York on November 7, 1872, bound for Genoa, Italy. Captain Benjamin Briggs, a respected sailor, was in charge, along with his wife, their 2-year-old daughter, and a crew of 7. The weather was clear. The ship was strong. Everything was in perfect order. But somewhere between New York and Europe, something went horribly wrong. When De Gratia found her floating 400 miles off the Azores, the mystery began. The lifeboat was gone. The ship's papers and navigational instruments were missing. Yet, the hull was dry. The cargo untouched, to 1,700 barrels of alcohol still sealed below deck. There was no storm strong enough to force a skilled captain like Briggs to abandon ship. So why would he? Some believe there might have been a sudden explosion, a chemical reaction from the alcohol vapors. But if that happened, there would have been scorch marks. There weren't any. Others said pirates, but pirates don't leave behind valuable cargo. The clues just didn't add up. And that's where the mystery deepened. Over the years, countless theories tried to explain what happened on the Mary Celeste. One idea was mutiny, that the crew killed the captain and fled. But no blood, no weapons, no signs of struggle. Then came the idea of seaquakes, underwater tremors that might VA terrified the crew into thinking the ship was sinking. But again, no damage, no evidence. By the 20th century, the mystery had grown even stranger. Divers who later explored the remains of the Mary Celeste, long after it was wrecked near Haiti, reported a chilling feeling as they descended. They said it was like the ocean itself was whispering. Inside the wreck, they found fragments of the captain's cabin. Journals waterlogged, but still readable in places. One entry simply read, "God is with us, but I am afraid." No one knows when that was written. Some say it might have been Captain Briggs' final words. Others claim it was added later by someone trying to keep the legend alive. But one thing was certain. Divers described a strange unease, as if the Mary Celeste didn't want her secrets disturbed. In 2006, a new clue emerged. A British scientist tested fragments of the ship's wood and discovered traces of explosive vapors, ethanol gas. It supported a theory that an alcohol explosion motif scared the crew into abandoning ship temporarily. Maybe the fumes from the barrels built up below deck. Maybe the captain ordered everyone onto the lifeboat just for safety. And maybe a sudden gust of wind separated them from the Mary Celeste forever. It's a haunting thought, drifting within sight of their ship, watching helplessly as it sailed away without them. No one ever found the lifeboat. No bodies were ever recovered. Only the empty vessel remained, a ghost ship moving silently across the ocean, carrying unanswered questions. The Mary Celeste was later sold, resailed, and finally wrecked on a reef near Haiti in 1885, almost as if fate itself wanted to bury her story. But the legend lived on. Even now, divers who explore that area claim their instruments act strangely, compasses spinning, lights flickering as if something unseen lingers below. Maybe it's superstition, or maybe the sea remembers. The mystery of the Mary Celeste isn't just about a missing crew. It is about how fragile we are against the unknown, and how the ocean keeps its secrets. We may never know what truly happened that day in 1872, But every time another diver descends into those dark waters, they chase the same question that's haunted the world for over a century. Where did they go? And why did the ship survive when her people did not? Some mysteries fade with time, but the Mary Celeste remains, adrift forever in our imagination, whispering through the waves. So next time you look out at the endless ocean, remember the ghost ship that sailed alone and the people who vanished without a trace. Because sometimes the sea doesn't take lives, it takes stories.